Hello everybody, it's GeneralGigan here, stomping back at you with another Minecraft video. In today's video, I'll be going over the Vampire Legacy changes in Legend 7.0. But before the video starts, only a small percentage of people are actually subscribed. Send it like in a video, consider subscribing. A creature of the undead. Vampires feast on the essence of the living, generally in the form of blood. Their often charming and hypnotic abilities lead to their victims subjugating themselves in a trance-like state, creating an easily accessible blood bank. They are master manipulators, able to seduce their targets as they seamlessly blend in society. Many vampires form clans, creating nests to retreat during the day. To become a vampire, you must first find the vampire mob. The easiest biome to find them in is the rooted forest. Once you find one, let it attack you. When attacking, there's a chance it will extend its arm out and bite you. Once it bites you, you will become infected with Vampiric Infection 1, where you are currently infected with vampirism. Once you reach stage 3, you will be fully transformed into one of the undead. The entire process usually takes one Minecraft day. To stop this process, you must take the vampirism cure. After some time has gone by, you will get the message, you gain a sudden thirst for blood, and you will have Vampiric Infection 2. After some more time has passed, your thirst for blood increases, and you will gain Vampiric Infection 3. Finally, you give into the darkness and become a vampire. Upon becoming a vampire, you gain Strength 4, Speed 3 when sprinting, Acrobatics 4, Fortitude 5, Mental Defense 3, Regeneration 1, but 2 with half blood meter, Night Vision, Water Breathing, Vacuum Adaptation, Still Heart, Conductivity Control, Wall Climbing 2, and Water Walking. You are immune to poison, wither, and fall damage, but are weak to sunlight, which weakens your defenses and sets you on fire if not wearing a helmet. This will also give you nausea. Staked in a heart when in a coffin, but you can only use the stake if you have no legacy or character on. Silver, where you take extra damage. There is now the silver sword from The Witcher that you can use if you have no legacy or character to fight vampires. They are also weak to garlic, which causes fatigue. To obtain garlic, break grass and there's a chance you will get it. This can be farmed. To farm it, treat it like wheat. To use, right-click on any vampire nearby and they'll be fatigued. You can only right-click it if you have no legacy or no character on. They are also weak to Werewolf Venom, which decreases their stats by 50%. They are also weak to sound. The classes a vampire can become are Tank, Controller, Healer, and Vampire. The abilities you'll automatically learn when becoming a vampire are Fangs, Vampiric Bite, Blood Flow Vision, and Vampirization, where you use your potent bite to transfer your disease to other players, infecting them with vampirism. This only works if they don't have a legacy or not a character. Their customization options are their eye size, shades, vampiric eyes, and disable player turn. Because vampires can turn other players into vampires, every single player will now have the customization option to disable player turn if they don't want to be turned by a vampire player. The skill tree of a vampire is the shape of a bat, and the first ability you must learn is Shadow Strider for 10, where you enhance your ability to conceal yourself in the darkness, fully able to vanish in the shadows. After this, there are two paths you can take, both leading to the top middle. The left path you will learn Slash for 10, where you slice your opponent, causing them to bleed out, deal 6 damage plus 4 bleeding. Then it's Bat Form for 20, where you can transform into a bat, granting yourself the ability to fly at the expense of defense. You can dive through attacks. After Bat Form, it's Bat Swarming for 50, which is the vampire's class where you disperse your body into a swarm of bats, able to counter incoming attacks as you ram into your opponent. This leads to Bloodlust for 30, where your craving for blood spikes your adrenaline, increasing your speed and damage as you thrash out for blood. Each slash fills your blood meter up while grounding your opponent for 5 seconds, deals around 20 damage. Next is Pounce for 20. After Pounce, it's Bat Horde for 30, where you engulf your enemies as a swarm of bats, staggering them for 5 seconds. Deals 5 damage, temporarily voiding damage for yourself. Next is Bat Attack for 30, where you send out a swarm of bats at your enemy, dealing 12 damage. After Bat Attack, it's Blinding Bat for 40, where you blind your opponents with a swarm of bats, dealing 10 damage while temporarily blinding and grounding them. After Blinding Bat, it's Bat Slam for 40, where you call forth a horde of bats and slam them on nearby opponents, knocking them back. Deals 4 damage each hit to everything affected. After Bat Slam, it's Scatter Shot for 40, and after Scatter Shot is a special Bat Storm for 100, where you surround yourself in a storm of bats, engulfing all nearby. All incoming damage is reduced by 75% for 5 seconds. The final ability on this branch is Daywalker for 100, where you grow strong enough to withstand exposure to direct sunlight, preventing it from burning you and nauseating you. Going to the right branch of Shadow Strider, you will learn Dash for 25, then Hypnosis for 50, where you cause your victim to lose control and begin hallucinating, preventing them from using their abilities. The effectiveness of this depends on their mental defense. Lasts for 5 seconds. After Hypnosis, you'll learn Terror for 25 skill points, and then Wolf Form for 20, where you disguise yourself as a wolf, increasing your speed at the expense of strength. Grants Wounding. Can counter attacks by pouncing. Next is Transvection for 20, where you hover in the air, granting yourself the ability to levitate. Right-click toggles off. After Transvection is Mist Form for 50, where you turn into a mist, allowing yourself to blind others and vanish. When in this form, you are immune to damage but can't inflict any yourself. Lasts for 10 seconds. After Mist Form, you will gain Vampiric Drain for 30, where you drain your victim's blood, absorbing it to empower yourself. This often leaves the victim fatigued of varying intensities depending on how much blood was drained. Deals 8 damage. Fills blood meter up by 10. Right-click to end prematurely. Next is Blood Raise for 30. You use your blood magic to release a barrage of Blood Blast, dealing 5 damage each blast. Fires 3 times. Totals 10 damage to one target and can be spread across multiple for 15. Consumes 10 blood energy. After Blood Raise, it's Vampire's Wrath for 100, where you embrace your victim, draining them of all life. Deals 90 damage, filling up your blood meter in the process. After Vampire's Wrath is Fulfill for 40, where you use your own blood to power your attacks, siphoning 5 health and durability to fill your blood meter up 25%. Then it's Call of the Night for 100, where you gain aid from other vampires, temporarily assisting you in battle. Summons 2 vampires for 6 seconds, each dealing 10 durability per hit and staggering the opponent in place. After Call of the Night, you'll get Daywalker if you haven't already. Now, you may be asking where Demonic Form is, and let me tell you, in 7.0, normal vampires do not have Demonic Form anymore. This form is something exclusive to the classic Dracula. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, consider subscribing for more content like this. Hoorah and epicness of awesomeness.